The internet had seen chaos before, but no one was prepared for this. One moment, Elon Musk was hosting a live stream meant to showcase X's new features. The next, he was unleashing fury that left millions of viewers stunned. And the reason? A wave of liberals mocking the shocking, tragic news of Charlie Kirk's sudden death. The tension was already in the air. Charlie Kirk's name had been trending for hours. The digital world split between those mourning his passing and those who used the moment to unleash a storm of mockery. Memes and brutal jokes. Hashtags like #GoodRiddanceKirk and #ByCharlie were spreading like wildfire. Thousands of cruel posts, edited videos, and sarcastic tributes flooding the timeline. But when Elon Musk saw it, he snapped. Right there, live in front of millions, he pulled no punches. His voice, sharp and furious, cut through the broadcast. This platform will not be used to dance on graves. I don't care if you liked him or not. Mocking someone's death is sick. And today, we're done tolerating it. The chat exploded. Viewers spammed. What is happening? Did he just say that? Elon is firing people live. And then it happened. Musk pulled up a list of actual accounts and employees tied to the mocking content. Without hesitation, he announced suspensions, firings, and permanent bans. Screens flashed red banners. Account terminated. Access revoked. It wasn't just users being silenced. According to alleged insiders, some of those Musk targeted were ex-staff members themselves, employees who had liked or shared mocking posts. Musk's words were ice cold. If you think this company stands for celebrating death, you can pack your things. You're fired. Effective immediately. The world went into meltdown. Twitter, or X itself, was on fire. Supporters of Charlie Kirk cheered, calling Musk a hero, saying he had finally restored honor to the platform. One viral post read, "Elon Musk just fired liberals live for mocking Charlie Kirk." This is history. Another hit 2 million likes. Love him or hate him, this took guts. No more grave dancing. But the backlash was just as ferocious. Liberals and critics accused Musk of authoritarianism, silencing voices, and weaponizing grief to purge his opponents. A furious post read, "Musk doesn't care about respect. This is about crushing dissent." Today, he used death as his excuse. TikTok filled with split-screen reactions, one half showing Musk's live, the other half showing people screaming, crying, or clapping with joy. YouTube channels launched emergency streams titled, "Musk just nuked liberals live." The day free speech died on X, Elon stands with Charlie Kirk even in death. And then came the first insider leak. Screenshots allegedly from a Slack channel inside X went viral, showing panicked employees asking each other, "Did he just fire Sam? Did he really terminate Rachel on air?" One alleged message said, "We've never seen anything like this. He's making examples of people." The internet froze, because this wasn't just Musk suspending accounts. This was Musk firing employees live, in real time, while millions watched. It was raw. It was brutal. It was unprecedented, and the cliffhanger came at the very end of the stream. Musk stared into the camera, his voice low and serious, and said, "This is just the beginning. Anyone who thinks mocking death is acceptable should know. Your time here is almost up." The broadcast cut. The screen went black. The world went insane. Some said it was the boldest move Musk had ever made. Others swore it was the most terrifying. But everyone agreed on one thing. This wasn't the end of the story. Because if Musk was serious, this was just the beginning, then more purges were coming. And the question wasn't if, it was who's next, before Elon Musk stunned the world by firing liberals live on X. The digital battlefield had already been set ablaze. Charlie Kirk's sudden death wasn't just tragic news. It became an instant flashpoint for one of the ugliest cultural wars in recent memory. The timeline split in two almost instantly. On one side, Kirk supporters flooded the internet with messages of grief, remembrance, and praise. They called him a warrior, a fighter, a man who had built a movement that inspired millions of young conservatives. Hashtags like #RipCharlieKirk and #TheVoiceOfConservatives trended worldwide, with thousands posting clips of his fiery speeches, smiling photos, and heartfelt quotes. But on the other side, the tone was brutal. Liberals, activists, and even comedians unleashed a tidal wave of mockery. The hashtags #GoodRiddanceCharlie and #ByCharlie trended just as fiercely. Memes flooded Twitter, mocking his speeches, twisting his slogans, even making cruel jokes about how karma had finally caught up with him. TikTok edits paired his face with laughing sound effects. Some posted skits pretending to celebrate at his funeral. The digital divide was vicious. Kirk's allies called it dancing on a grave. His opponents called it free speech. And in the middle of all this chaos sat Elon Musk. Musk had already built a reputation for being unpredictable when it came to his ownership of X. From reinstating banned accounts to clashing with advertisers, he thrived on controversy. Supporters praised him for saving free speech, while critics accused him of enabling extremism and chaos. But even his most loyal fans didn't expect what happened next. Insiders say Musk had been watching the Kirk hashtags closely. Screenshots allegedly from X's internal monitoring system showed his personal account tagged to trending topics related to Kirk's death. According to one alleged leak, Musk privately fumed, "We're not going to be the platform where people mock death. This isn't free speech, this is filth." The pressure was mounting from all sides. Conservative leaders began tagging Musk directly, demanding he take action. One viral tweet from a politician read, @Elon Musk, you said X was about truth. Will you allow people to mock a dead man's family? At the same time, liberal activists taunted him, daring him to prove his loyalty to the right by censoring their side. It was the perfect storm: grief, cruelty, politics, and Elon Musk's ego colliding live on air. That's why his decision to address the controversy during a major live event wasn't random. Musk knew millions would be watching. The stream was originally set up to show off new AI features for X, but instead became a cultural moment that no one will ever forget. When Musk began firing people live, conservatives erupted with joy. To them, this wasn't just about Charlie Kirk. It was about respect. It was about shutting down a culture they believed thrived on cruelty. One viral conservative influencer posted, "Elon Musk just gave Charlie Kirk the respect liberals never would. History will remember this." But for liberals, the move felt like something far more sinister. They saw it as Musk weaponizing grief to launch a purge of his political enemies. Posts screamed, "This isn't about Kirk. This is about silencing anyone who opposes him." Memes compared Musk to dictators. Editorials popped up within hours with headlines like, "Musk turns X into authoritarian playground and Elon fires employees over their politics." The background mattered here. Musk wasn't just a CEO, he was a cultural lightning rod. Every decision he made rippled across politics, business, and media. He'd already been accused of running X like his personal empire. And now, with the Kirk death drama, he'd taken it further than ever before, firing employees, banning accounts, and doing it all live in front of millions. And his choice of target: liberals who mocked Charlie Kirk's death. That's what made it explosive. Because it wasn't just about respect for the dead. It was about which side Musk had chosen. Conservatives saw it as loyalty. Liberals saw it as betrayal. And in the middle of this firestorm, one thing became undeniable. This wasn't just a live stream anymore. It was a turning point, because if Musk could fire people live for mocking one conservative's death, what else was he willing to do? How far would he go to reshape X in his image? The internet wasn't just outraged, it was terrified. And that's when the first rumors began to spread that Musk wasn't done, that his purge had only just begun, and that Charlie Kirk's death was only the excuse. The moment Elon Musk fired liberals live, chaos broke the internet. It wasn't just a controversial decision, it was a declaration of war. Within minutes, the reactions began pouring in, and the digital world turned into a battlefield unlike anything X had ever seen. Liberals went feral. Hashtags like #MuskTheDictator, #ELON is over, #CensorshipKing exploded. Politicians, activists, and celebrities accused Musk of turning grief into an excuse to purge his enemies. One viral tweet from a Hollywood actor read, "Charlie Kirk's death is tragic, but Musk using it to fire political opponents live? This is authoritarian cosplay." Another trending post screamed, "He's not defending respect. He's silencing dissent." Today, free speech died. Memes flooded timelines. Musk in a dictator's uniform. Musk as a digital emperor. Musk photoshopped, firing the Statue of Liberty herself. Late-night comedians roasted him mercilessly, saying, apparently. The only thing more fragile than Twitter's servers is Elon's ego. But conservatives? They were celebrating like it was the 4th of July. Influencers, commentators, and politicians praised Musk as a hero who had drawn a line in the sand. One conservative senator tweeted, "Liberals mocked Charlie Kirk's death." Elon Musk said, "Enough. That's leadership." A mega-viral TikTok edit paired clips of Musk's live firings with triumphant music. Text flashing across the screen. Finally, someone stands up. And then came the insider leaks. Alleged screenshots from X's internal Slack channels surfaced, showing frantic messages from employees. "He just fired Rachel and Sam live. No warning. We're all on edge. If you liked any of the trending tweets, you're at risk." One chilling line read, "It's like a purge list." He already had names lined up. Fans couldn't believe it. Musk hadn't just reacted spontaneously, he had prepared. That's when the first twist dropped. A tech blogger posted what they claimed was a leaked internal memo from Musk himself. The subject line read, "Respect Protocol Initiative." The memo allegedly outlined a new policy Musk had drafted days before Kirk's death, designed to punish mockery of tragedies with immediate termination or permanent bans. The kicker. The memo included a chilling phrase. "This is the first test case." The internet exploded. If the memo was real, Musk hadn't simply reacted to liberals mocking Kirk. He had been waiting for the perfect moment to launch his purge. Kirk's death was just the spark. YouTube commentators dropped emergency streams with titles like, "Leaked Memo Proves IT Was a Setup." Elon's respect protocol equals digital authoritarianism. Charlie Kirk's death was the excuse he needed. Podcasters piled on. One host said, "Think about this. Musk knew people would mock Kirk. He didn't just fire them out of anger. He used it to justify a policy he'd already written. This isn't about respect. This is about control." And then came the question that terrified everyone. If this was just the first test case, who would be next? Insiders whispered that Musk's purge wasn't going to stop at mocking deaths. Rumors spread that the respect protocol could be expanded to cover attacks on public figures, spreading misinformation and even negativity toward X itself. The backlash doubled overnight. Critics accused Musk of staging the biggest crackdown on digital speech in history. Fans debated whether he was protecting the platform or weaponizing it. And Musk, he only fanned the flames. The morning after the leak, he tweeted one line: "Respect is not optional." The tweet racked up over 100 million views in less than a day, and suddenly, the world realized Musk wasn't backing down. If anything, he was just getting started. The first twist wasn't just that Musk had fired liberals live. It was that he had planned it, and the purge was only the beginning. The leaked memo was already enough to send shockwaves through the internet. But the escalation that followed made it clear: Elon Musk wasn't bluffing. He had plans, detailed, deliberate, ruthless plans. And Charlie Kirk's death had only been the trigger. Within 48 hours of the live stream, dozens of accounts, mostly liberal commentators, comedians, and journalists suddenly disappeared from X. Some had mocked Kirk directly. Others had simply liked or shared jokes. It didn't matter. Their profiles now bore the same chilling label: account permanently suspended, violation of respect protocol. Fans were horrified. Critics screamed censorship. But Musk doubled down in a series of tweets. He wrote, "Mockery of death will not be tolerated. Free speech is not license for cruelty. And the most ominous of all, this is only phase 1. The phrase phase 1 spread like wildfire. TikTok edits plastered it in red over clips of Musk's live stream. Dramatic captions flashing, "What's phase 2? YouTubers rushed out hour-long breakdowns titled, "Musk's Respect Protocol. The Secret Agenda Phase 1 Done. Who's next?" The purge of X has only begun. And then came the shocking reveal. A whistleblower, allegedly a current employee of X, reached out to a popular tech blogger. They sent screenshots of what they claimed was Musk's internal watch list. The list contained names, not just random trolls, but high-profile liberal figures. Verified accounts, comedians with millions of followers, even politicians. Each name was tagged with notes like "Monitor," "Likely Target," and the most chilling, "Ready." The blogger posted a blurred version of the list online, with just a few names left visible. Among them, a late-night TV host known for mocking Musk, a journalist who had written exposés about Tesla, and a well-known progressive activist. The internet lost its mind. #Musk WATCHLIST trended worldwide. Fans screamed, "This isn't about Charlie Kirk anymore." Others posted memes calling Musk the digital dictator. Celebrities panicked. The late-night host named on the list tweeted, "So apparently I'm on Elon's hit list now. Good to know." The tweet went viral instantly, but the reaction wasn't just fear. Some conservatives cheered. A right-wing influencer tweeted, "Good, these people mocked Charlie Kirk's death. Now they're scared." That's called justice. Another wrote, "Finally, the bullies are the ones trembling." Podcasters dove into the hysteria. One declared, "If this watch list is real, Musk isn't just policing respect. He's reshaping the internet in his own image." Another countered, "This isn't censorship. This is balance." For years, liberals mocked conservatives freely. Now the tables turned. But the scariest part wasn't just the list. It was the final leak from the whistleblower, along with the screenshots. They sent a short excerpt of another internal document. It read, "Phase 2, Enforcement Expansion. Includes negative narratives against platform, targeting high-profile individuals who undermine stability. Timing, TBD." The internet froze. Negative narratives against platform. Fans interpreted it immediately. Musk was preparing to purge not just people who mocked deaths, but anyone who criticized him or X itself. The backlash was instant and ferocious. Liberals accused Musk of building the most authoritarian digital regime in history. News outlets ran headlines like, "Elon Musk's watchlist sparks fear across media industry. Respect protocol expands beyond Kirk mockery." Phase 2, silencing critics of Musk. And yet Musk only fueled the fire. In a late-night post, he wrote, "Respect is contagious. Disrespect is cancer. We are cutting out the cancer." The internet lost its breath. Was Musk comparing his critics to a disease? Was he openly declaring war on anyone who mocked, laughed, or criticized him? And the cliffhanger hit like a bullet. An anonymous X account, claiming to be part of Musk's inner circle, tweeted, "You think you've seen the list? That was the safe version. The real one has names you won't believe. It's coming." The tweet vanished within minutes. But screenshots had already spread, and the internet realized the real purge hadn't even started yet. The moment the so-called Musk watch list leaked, the internet went into full-scale meltdown. What started as outrage over Charlie Kirk's death mockery had now evolved into something far darker. Fear that Elon Musk was building a private blacklist to silence his enemies. Twitter, or X, became unrecognizable. Trending hashtags read like warning sirens. Hashtag Musk, WATCHLIST, hashtag Phase 2, hashtag Digital Dictator, and hashtag Respect Protocol. Millions of posts flooded the platform, some mocking Musk, others terrified they might be next. One viral tweet from a comedian, named on the list, read, "Imagine logging in and finding out you're on Elon Musk's purge board. Cool, I guess I'll go write my goodbye tweet." The post racked up nearly 2 million likes and sparked thousands of responses. Some were supportive, "We got your back." Others were terrified. "If he can ban you, what chance do the rest of us have?" Celebrities began panicking openly. A late-night TV host whose initials were allegedly visible on the blurred screenshot posted an Instagram story saying, "Phase 2. Guess I'll be gone by the weekend. Free speech, my A*." Musicians, actors, and journalists joined in, calling the list a digital hit job. News outlets went into overdrive. CNN ran a headline, "Elon Musk accused of creating blacklists of liberal voices." The BBC covered it as an international scandal. Respect Protocol sparks global debate on free speech. Even tabloids like the Daily Mail screamed, "Musk's purge, who will fall next?" Podcasters piled on. One viral show said, "Phase 2 isn't about respect. It's about silencing critics of Elon Musk." The man literally wrote, "Disrespect is cancer. He's not protecting free speech, he's rewriting it." But conservatives kept cheering. One right-wing commentator tweeted, "Liberals terrified of the watch list. Good. They mocked Charlie Kirk's death. Now they're finally facing consequences." Another influencer posted, "This isn't censorship. It's balance. Musk is restoring order." The divide became toxic. Families argued at dinner tables. Students debated in classrooms. Entire podcasts and YouTube channels formed just to cover every leak of the Respect Protocol. And then came the scariest development. A second whistleblower leaked another blurred screenshot. This one, ALLEGEDLY, showing the Phase 2 priority. Targets. Names weren't visible, but the categories were. High-profile critics of ex-journalists fueling negative narratives. Entertainment figures with large platforms. The internet froze. If the first list had names like comedians and activists. Phase 2 looked much broader. It included mainstream journalists, celebrities, maybe even politicians. People realized this wasn't just about Charlie Kirk anymore. This was about silencing criticism of Elon Musk himself. Speculation exploded. Fans made charts of who might be next. Entire TikTok accounts dedicated themselves to decoding Phase 2. YouTube live chats turned into betting pools. Who gets banned tomorrow? And then came the biggest twist in reactions yet. A group of employees inside X anonymously published an open letter. Posted on Medium, titled, "We Are Working in Fear." In it, they described Musk's Respect protocol as the most dangerous policy ever implemented. They claimed, "We are being forced to monitor personal opinions, likes, and shares. Employees who disagree risk being added to the same list." The letter spread like wildfire. Journalists reposted it, activists cited it, and fans lost their minds. So it's not just liberals being purged, even ex-employees are living in fear. And while all this chaos exploded, Musk remained calm, even smug. His only response was a tweet. Funny how the guilty always out themselves first. That tweet got over 200 million views in less than 24 hours. The reactions weren't just hysteria anymore. They were panic. The internet realized Musk wasn't just playing with power. He was wielding it like a weapon. And the question on everyone's mind became darker than ever. If this was only Phase 2, what would Phase 3 look like? For days, the internet couldn't stop obsessing over Phase 2. Who was on the list? Were celebrities, journalists, and politicians really about to be silenced? Theories spread like wildfire, but no one had answers. Until the night everything changed. It began with a single post from an anonymous account. The caption was simple: "The real list. No blurs. No edits." Attached was a file, and inside it were names. Full names. Not just comedians or activists. This alleged unblurred watch list included A-list actors, major journalists, and even to politicians. Next to each name were labels like high-risk anti-platform, and most chilling of all, prepare. The internet collapsed. Screenshots of the list spread faster than wildfire, reposted millions of times before moderators could react. TikTok lit up with dramatic videos, users reading the names aloud while ominous music played in the background. One viral video racked up 20 million views in hours. With the caption, "If this is real, Musk just declared war on the world." Celebrities panicked. A major Hollywood star supposedly on the list tweeted, "So apparently, Elon Musk wants me gone. What is happening?" Journalists named in the file released emergency podcasts, swearing they wouldn't be silenced. Politicians demanded investigations, but just when people thought it couldn't get worse. The audio leaked. An anonymous whistleblower uploaded a muffled recording, allegedly of Musk speaking during an internal X meeting. In the clip, a voice strikingly similar to Musk says, "Phase 2 isn't about Charlie Kirk anymore. It's about cleaning house. These people think they can attack me, attack this company, and face no consequences. They're wrong. Respect isn't optional. If they won't give it, we'll force it. And if that scares them, good. It should." The internet lost its collective mind. #Musk audio leak trended worldwide within minutes. People replayed the clip, dissecting every word, slowing it down, debating if it was real. Supporters said it proved Musk was serious about restoring respect. Critics said it confirmed their worst fears. Musk wasn't just enforcing respect for the dead, he was weaponizing grief to build a dictatorship. Podcasts screamed, "This is bigger than Kirk. This is Musk consolidating power." YouTubers posted emergency lives titled, "The Leak That Changes Everything." Musk caught red-handed? Is this the end of free speech? But the scariest part wasn't the audio or the names on the list. It was the final line in the leaked file, at the very bottom beneath the last name. One chilling note was written in bold red text: "Phase 3, global expansion." The internet froze. What did global expansion mean? Were world leaders next? Was Musk preparing to silence critics outside of the US? Theories exploded, with some saying Phase 3 could target anyone, anywhere, on or off the platform. And then came Musk's only response. He tweeted a single emoji, no words, just the eye. Watching the tweet got 500 million views in less than 12 hours, and the message was clear. Elon Musk wasn't done. Not even close. The purge had only just begun. And that's where we leave it. Elon Musk accused of building a blacklist. Firing liberals live, banning celebrities. And now a leak pointing to something even darker. Phase 3. Global expansion. Now the question isn't just about Charlie Kirk or even the liberals mocking his death. The question is much bigger. Do you believe the leaks? Do you think Elon Musk is really keeping a secret list of enemies, from journalists to Hollywood stars to politicians, and preparing to silence them one by one? Or do you think this is all blown out of proportion, a conspiracy that's spiraled out of control? And here's the scariest question of all. What do you think Phase 3 means? Is it a global purge of critics? Is it a system designed to monitor everyone on X, no matter who they are or where they live? Could Musk actually be preparing to expand his so-called respect protocol beyond the United States? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Tell me if you think Musk is a hero defending respect, or a digital dictator rewriting free speech on his terms. And if you don't want to miss what happens next, smash that like button. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Because if Phase 3 is real, the next leak could change everything we thought we knew about Elon Musk, X, and the future of speech itself. This isn't over. Not even close. Stay tuned. Not even close. Stay tuned.